Right, G, I've got it hooked up to the computer now, so can you hear me?
Coming through loud and clear.
Great, this is so much better. Lovely. I'm hands-free.
Well, you've been tactically free for years.
There's literally no need for that. We're not doing it today then. All right, you're not involved. We'll just go to the intro. No,
it was only a joke, Ben.
No, it's not. Run the intro. I'll deal with you tomorrow, G. We're not doing it today then. She won't talk to me like that, viewers. I lay down the law here. But welcome back to an episode of Glory Hunter. Is it a bit weird when I look above the glasses? Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. Freaks me out. Must freak you out. We've lost the game, gang. All right, tension levels are high. I lost to Genoa. Of all the teams as well. When you look at the Serie A League table, they're 19th. They've won one game this season and they beat us 1-0. To be fair, since our last game, it was going okay. We drew Fiorentina, 2-0 against Bologna, 2-1 against Verona, and beat Lille in our Champions League group. So the group's looking pretty good. We play Chelsea today. They've already qualified, but we know if we get anything against them today, we're through, basically. We'll put us on 10 points, and we will not be able to be caught by Atletico Madrid, no matter what happens. Actually, no, technically, if they win both games, oh, God. We should probably try win then. Let's just try win. Yeah, especially when you consider that I actually play Atletico on the front. This is not over at all, is it? I play Chelsea, who have topped the group, and then I go away to Atletico. Oh, good God. I thought I was a lot calmer than this. I'm not calm at all, viewers. So Lazio first, then Chelsea. Lazio have come alive in this league table. Them and Milan, both on 28 points. We're on 27. We've got Zebra on 26, and then Napoli on 24. Atalanta as well, I should mention them, 23 points. So the top six right now, very, very closely put together. 5 points separate all of us. So it's going to be exciting. The run-in should be intense. They've got a couple of players there who are top goal scorers. Mobley and Correa, both having fantastic seasons, and will have to be stopped if we're to get anything today. Luis Alberto as well, top assists in the league so far. We've got the most clean sheets, so the linen is looking great. So let's waste no more further ado. Let's get in and let's get Lazio. Let's get him. Danny Graham update. I've brought him on in numerous games. He's had little impact. Genoa, well, they dealt with him. 2 goals in 9 games, and you've seen them both. All right, going into this game, we're going with the system that we've been playing an awful lot. I'm going to change one thing going into this game. At home to Lazio, I want to play somewhat on the front foot. Of course, SMS is playing against his former team here, so that'll be exciting for him. But the team then, Handanovic will be in goal, Skriniar, De Vrij, and Godin. Is there a better back three in Europe? A genuine question. Is there 3 defenders that are better than these 3 anywhere in Europe? No, there is not. Oh, hang on a minute. Matip, Gomez, Van Dijk. Sorry, my mistake. If I end up at Liverpool, it will be unbearable. Or I will be dreadful and it won't be fun for anyone. Marco on the left, Lazaro on the right. We've got Brozovic playing just in front, Gallardini on one side, SMS on the other. Sorry, the message wasn't getting through there. Martinez and Lukaku the front two. And everyone's creating friendships and partnerships. Look how much friendship there is here at the back. It's beautiful. And actually, there's a spot for Barella on the bench, but Padellini, he can't play. Is he on loan from somewhere? No, he just can't play. He was involved in another match today. Oh, there it is then. I've been trying to get a few of the players that aren't featuring so much involved a little more, getting them in reserve matches under 20 games, so that might be a factor as to why. See, Zebra have beaten Genoa in a battle of Zebra versus... there's not an animal reference there, is there? In my brain, it looks a little bit like koala. Do you know what I mean? There's that OA in there. That might make sense. Fiorentina have beaten Atalanta as well. That's quite a big result for us. It creates a little bit of separation between ourselves and them, which is good, especially if we win today. Napoli or play at home, to Parma, so they've got a tougher game than me, really. All right. Here we go. Let's hunt for glory, viewers. Let's win this. Then we go to the Chelsea game, high as a kite, and then we'll be fine from there, I imagine. They've got some good players. I realise I've taken one of their best players, and they're still quite good. All right, first highlight of the game, Luis Alberto on that side. He pulls it back to Acerbi, gets it back again. Again, he's been big with the assists. He takes the corners for them too, so that might be a factor as to why we're going to have to be on our best behaviour. He's got a free kick. Speaking of his set pieces, played into the middle, and well, it maybe should have been a goal. It appeared to be a free header. I am having a lot of fun with Glory Hunter, and it seems lovely that you are as well. So if you're enjoying it, you know what I'm going to say. Drop the like button. When I say drop it, I mean click it or tap it with your finger. Do one of those two. Don't drop it for heaven's sake. It's breakable. Okay, it's got it on the packaging. You saw it before you picked it up, you silly sausage. Sorry, that was really unnecessary. I just get very annoyed when I see things being handled without any particular care, okay? As do the Inter Milan fans. It's 0-0 as we get to half-time. Thrilling. Napoli are beating Parma 3-0. Obviously a fluke result over there. So, 0-0 I guess isn't that bad, but we should probably try and do a bit better. All right, into the second half. I've tried to motivate. I don't think it worked. I'm going to tell them to get creative. That's right. Little bits of art here and there, maybe some sculptures being made. We're in Italy after all. Let's get creative. We're very artistic in Italy. Let's face it. I fit in many ways, as literally nothing's happening, viewers. It was 65 minutes in. It's 0-0. I'm going to make some changes now. I'll explain what's going to happen. Either they're going to be brilliant and we're going to win the game, or I'm going to regret them. So what do we go for first as we go into the lucky dip of tactical changes? I think the first one we're going to do then is Sensi's going to come in for Brozovic. I've got a plan. Gegladini's going to come out of there. Sensi's going to drop into that role. And we're just going to move Brozovic further forward. He likes playing further forward. I'm going to start playing him further forward. And then Lukaku, so far, it's not been great for him, but we'll give him another 15 minutes before you know what. By 15 minutes, I mean 10 minutes. All right, let's see what goes down. There's going to be, see, look what I've done now. I've triggered a chance, viewers, for somebody as Lazio on the ball. So, I mean, all we've done is change a little bit of midfield roles, haven't we, as they've gone close. First highlight we've really seen of the entire game, and it's a Lazio missed shot. As now, though, we have ourselves a throw-in, and Lukaku has a chance to remain on the field of play as it goes out to SMS, as he drives forward with it. He's such a dangerous player. He's so dangerous, he's broken an advertising board, and we'll have to pay for that. Dear me, absolutely lashed it, didn't he? That's about... 15 minutes to go. It can't. Lukaku's looking nervous at home against Lazio. Massive game. I can't be having that. I'm going to need it to happen again, aren't I, viewers? And it's just, at this point, it's like a special power. We're like Power Rangers. We're all quite good together, right? But when Danny Graham, the Power Ranger that is known as Danny Graham, comes along and then forms with the other Power Rangers, magical things happen, as will be demonstrated in the last 5 minutes, I'm sure. See, this is quite a good point, really. I'm going to go attacking. Final 4 minutes. I don't think drawing with a fellow title contender is the worst thing, viewers, as it's played in. Godin gets it clear. Honey is on it now. Is he going to strike on goal, or have they had their opportunity? Well, they've missed. I don't know how to look. I think this is a pretty good result. It's been dull as dishwater, is what it's been, viewers, but it's a 0-0, and for a side like Lazio that started the season very, very well, I think overall, when you take it all into account, it's not too bad. At least we're drawing this. Losing this sort of game, they create a bit of gap. But if we're to draw it, of course, we stay pretty much as we were. I'm going to say they were unlucky tonight, which isn't true. We were largely outplayed. But you can see we stay in third position. We stay above Milan for now, who do have the game in hand on us, so could overtake us. But we'll definitely still be in that top 4 conversation, and a couple of points at worst off the top. So it's very, very tight at the top. Those top 5 now, 27, 28, 28, 29, 29. It's very exciting. All right, then coming up, it's Frank Lampard's Chelsea. I should be fine. Me and Frank Lampard have very similar careers in general. He's, of course, has won Champions Leagues and Premier Leagues and, Player of the Year awards, and he's scored hatless goals. Hatless goals? To be fair, did you ever see him wear a hat playing for Chelsea? Neither did I. So it's not incorrect. It's just not... Loads of goals. He scored loads of goals. And me, well, very similar. I watched him do it. So we all did, didn't we? So we all lived it. Yeah, sure, he lived it in his own body, whereas we lived it up here and with these. Not with these particular glasses. These are mine. In fact, it's been a day. They need a bloody clean, viewers, if you don't mind me. So it's probably inappropriate to do it during the video. There we are. Look. Lovely. That's much better. Oh, blimey. That's me there. Hello, everyone. Classic. Glasses on. Now they're clean joke there, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that. That's for the older lot, really. They enjoy that sort of comedy, don't we, gang? Don't we? I know there's like sort of 16 to 18-year-olds that watch these and think, I'm interested in Football Manager. He seems relatively likeable, but his jokes are terrible. Don't be like that. It's just a different level of maturity. For the kids. All right, Chelsea coming up. This is where things get interesting. We've got to win, really, and of course we play Milan on the other side of it as well, so at some point they will feature in a game as well. What I might do next episode, actually, is play Milan and then include Atletico Madrid in that as well. Torino will be there or thereabouts, but we'll focus on Milan and Atletico Madrid the first time we play in an Inter-AC match at that particular ground, which has different names depending on who you support. All right, then, team-wise, SMS is struggling. Oh, no, goodness me. Apparently he's in need of a rest. He has played a lot of football, and we're asking him to do quite an intense job in there. So what I'll do is I'll start him from the bench. I will use him at some point, but we won't get him in there to begin with. Barella is going to come in and take his spot, as he's one of the more creative midfielders that we possess. The rest of the team is looking pretty good. I'm just thinking, maybe do we change something out on the right-hand side? D'Ambrosio, I think his experience in these sorts of games is important, so he's going to come in. Everything else remains the same. Let's get it, viewers. Brozovic changed change up maybe into the midfield at some point as well. I suspect that will happen as we progress. Chelsea's team, largely as you expect it to be, but a team worth beating, or definitely beatable. They're top of the group right now, but to say they're significantly better than us, not true. I remember what happened last time. They beat us. Let's get them back. Like we're playing an expansive game of tag, viewers. You're it, and currently we're it, because we're the losers. So, if you are currently it in a game of tag or touch or whatever you used to TIG, whatever you used to call it in your local area, and we've all been there, and I wish you the best in getting out of that. So, Azpilicueta, right side, he plays it back to Kante, and so far Chelsea look relatively dominant. As the home side again, I do want to try and put our stamp on these games, but it hasn't really been the case so far. Even when we went to positive against Lazio there, it didn't produce what I thought it might produce. As Kovacic comes forward, Barkley just lashes one at goal, and it stays at 0-0. See, we are positive. I'm going to go back to balance, though. I know I want to be more expansive, but actually, in games where we've started at balance and then sort of gone about it as we can go about it in terms of if a goal goes in, we can potentially go to a more cautious approach and play on the counter a little bit and spring like the not the bed springs, Ben. Definitely not the bed springs. You get what I'm saying. We want to coil ourselves up into that Italian sort of defensive control style, and then like that, just like a jack in a box or a bed in a box, maybe. Just imagine me coming out of a little box. Oh, that's what it would look like, viewers. That's what it'd be like. Oh God, that could be a Christmas gift, couldn't it? Let's get that sorted out. Can someone sort out the Christmas gifts where I pop out of a box, please? Yeah, I'd like to box you little twerp. Oh. Look at you, trying to be all angsty. Oh, come on. Can this be a bit of boxing on YouTube? And you think you can give it a go yourself, do you? Make me sick. Give it a rest. What's that? That's just a voice that exists over on this side of the room. I don't know. I try not to look or talk to it, to be honest. Well, you are right now. Oh, well done. You've caught me out. There's not really any comeback for that. Corner, Pulisic played in. It's been pretty highlightless as Tomori goes close and Kante back to Pulisic and cleared away. We're 20 minutes. Boom. We're 20 minutes from the end of the game. And we're going to have to change something, I think, here. Now, Lazaro Martinez, what I was going to do was take him off and bring on Alexis Sanchez, but in a slightly different fashion. I'm going to create a little bit of an overload on one side of the pitch. And I think having Alexis Sanchez over on this side as a sort of an inverted winger, cutting in, helping Lukaku, but giving us a slightly different dynamic. I mentioned it before as well. SMS is going to come on. Galadini's having a pretty pathetic game. So he's going to enter the fray as the box-to-box. We've got 20 minutes to go here. A point's not bad, but we really do need to win. And also, what are Atletico doing elsewhere? Because that's important. So if they're winning, then Liverpool are winning 11-0. What? Mane's got 4? What's going on? 11-0. And Lille, I noticed they are holding Atletico Madrid. So we could be through here, actually, with a point. So that this point could be massive. Of course, if Atletico win, that changes somewhat. We've got to throw in 15 minutes to go. And of course, if we lose, it might still be up for grabs as well. Actually, no, you can see it there. If we lose, and well, basically, Atletico have to win. That's the real story here. As DeMarco, forward to Alexis Sanchez. Can we create the goal, though, to provide that space anyway? We find SMS in the centre as he brings it forward. We've got to go out wide, I think, here. You can see the spaces are opening up for us all of a sudden. And Sanchez on this side, there's a little bit more of a chance for us. And he's on the ball. He finds a little bit of space. He bursts into the area. He pulls it back for Lukaku. I would have been a genius, you fool. Still 0-0. Still 0-0. Calm. Danny wouldn't have missed it, would he? Would he, viewers? Brozovic plays the ball in. It's cleared away as far as Sanchez again. We've got to go out wide. Surely Godin finds it. There's a ball on in the centre. Sanchez, it goes over his head. What is it with Lukaku and feeling nervous? 6 minutes to go. I don't care. Honestly, I've got more return out of Danny Graham off the bench in the final few minutes than I ever have with Lukaku. There's going to be some sort of chance as Loftus-Cheek, beats his man with ease, to be honest. The physicality of Loftus-Cheek is doing him wonders as it's cleared away, and Alexis Sanchez is on it, and we know who's in the middle, viewers, and he's ready to strike. It's Alexis Sanchez. He's there! Alexis, play it back! Time's going to tick away here, but a draw might be everything. Atletico, Lille have scored late as well, and I think that does it. It's 2, and I really need to have episodes ever like this. I'm going to sound far from pleased. We can do better than that, but 2 back-to-back 0-0s, and I'm pretty happy with both of them. That there, Joe Gomez has got a hat-trick, viewers. A first-half hat-trick. I have no idea. He got a 20-minute hat-trick. What's gone on there? 12-0. Goodness me. But that's the big result. Loic Remy on 92 gets a very late goal. Well, hopefully this 0-0 episode's been entertaining, viewers. I wasn't expecting it. But you can see we have now qualified and our game against Atletico becomes whatever. I did kind of want to go into the Europa League. I feel like that would be our best chance at an international competition or a continental competition. But of course, we now progress in the Champions League. We're glory hunting, remember. Let's not forget the end goal here. We've qualified already. Our best finish is at least the first knockout round. So we can apply that to the chart at some point. But But there we are then, Inter Milan looking good. If you're enjoying the episodes and you're enjoying this series, do remember to drop a like on the videos. It does really help out. Let's aim for at least 1,000. I'll see you again for more tomorrow with Love With Care. From me to until next time, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye. Ha 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 ha. Green Giant. Took a lot. That was too long. The gap was too long.